Today is the start of our Salute to Service Week for Arizona State, and I asked General Freakley over here, who joined us last year, if he would say a couple words. If I went through his list of service, we would be here for a very long time. He served for 37 years, started his service as an Army Ranger, and is now an advisor to President Crow. But he's here to speak about how Arizona State, and specifically Arizona State athletics, can put a platform there that we can showcase the great military initiatives that our school does and nationwide. So without further ado, General Freakley.
Thanks. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be here on behalf of Dr. Crow and Ray Anderson, the Director of Athletics, and welcome you back to Arizona State University. You know, we're #1 research university in the United States, and recently we've been ranked the #1 innovative university, and we're #2 in the nation in support to veterans. And that's just manifested by all that's done, and in particular by our athletic department. This week alone, we'll have a football game against Oregon, where last year I predicted we'd beat Notre Dame, and I will assure you this week we will beat Oregon. If you need to talk to me after that, I'll talk to you, but I have utmost confidence in Coach Graham, his leadership, and the team, and we're going to prevail against the Ducks. Secondly, we're going to be playing basketball on November the 13th and volleyball on November the 6th. Arizona State University's Salute to Service starts today and runs through the 13th of November around Veterans Day, and the complete university is dedicated to showing our support to our veterans, our active duty servicemen and women, and our ROTC, and we do that in many, many ways. I'm taken that the university will showcase cleats that honor Pat Tillman and honor our military this game. And these cleats are fascinating. They replicate the boots that our men and women are wearing in combat right now. When you look at the back of them, you see 3 stripes that don't represent Adidas, but in turn represent the sergeant stripe, which is the heart of our military, the sergeants that put themselves in harm's way every day, lead our young soldiers, and advise our older soldiers like me. So it's a remarkable pair of cleats. I got to imagine when our Sun Devils suit up and strap on those number 42s, there's got to be a lump in their throat, representing Ranger Pat Tillman, the scholar athlete that he was here at ASU, like many of our scholar athletes, and representing him on the field of battle against Oregon. Just a couple other points I'd say is that we today have 5,421 veterans, military spouses, active duty, who are here on campus and online earning their degrees, mostly on campus. It's a huge commitment by the university, one of the largest programs in the nation. Secondly, we have 609 men and women in our ROTC programs being prepared to lead our men and women in combat globally here at ASU. It's one of the largest ROTC programs in the nation, and they're here because of the character that are not only taught by our athletic department, but it's taught by our ROTC department to build leaders of character here at Arizona State University. And most exciting to me is a public service academy, only one of its type in the nation, that we opened this year with 88 students, growing to 100 this semester, 105 next year, 150. So next year we'll have 250 men and women at Arizona State University being prepared to lead our nation at the local, national, international level, and nonprofit external to the military. It's a huge commitment to service by the university. So thank you all for what you do to help us use Sun Devil Athletics to tell a remarkable story of character, of courage, of commitment, and service to our country through the stories you tell about our player athletes. Thanks a lot, and we look forward to you covering a great game and a Sun Devil win.
Jacked up. I like that. I tell you what, I like your prediction. We'll try to hold true to that. I want to thank the General for being here today. And just, I'm not supposed to say anything, but you know me, I can't help not say something. I'm really excited about this Thursday and the salute to the military. And you know, one of the things as you come in our building, I don't know if you guys notice, but right there as you turn left off the elevator, and right you'll see a picture of Pat and Kevin in their Ranger uniforms, and then right there on the left you'll see a 4-foot by 8-foot American flag. If you turn and look down the hallway, you'll see a sign that says that there's 76 former Sun Devils that served our nation, and talks about 3 of them rode with Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders. You got Bronze Star, Silver Star. We got just a tremendous history in Sun Devils who serve. And so that American flag's made up of a 2-inch by 2-inch picture of every Sun Devil that served. And one of the reasons why that's there is that, one of the things, I'm an educator and a teacher, and And, I represent this university, and, one of the things I think that when I came here, one of the reasons why I come here is because of the philosophy that Dr. Crow has, and that's one of being a teacher and our obligation to teaching the values of what our country is all about. And I think the number one value is that, and we talk to our players, is about, recognizing and respecting that people pay a price. And the men and women that serve in our military, they pay a price, and a heavy price for our freedoms. And it's not free. And so much of the time, I think it is our responsibility to do that. And so that's the reason why that flag's so big. And that's one of the reasons why that we're taking this time this week to be, we're all Sun Devils, but we're part of a bigger team, and that's being an American. And, it's really close to my heart because I feel like, everybody in this country should serve it. How I serve it is being a teacher that teaches the values of what our country's all about. And respect and honor the people that pay the price for us is very, very important to me, and something we teach our players every day. And obviously, we talk about, Pat and what he means to this program, and not just what he did on the football field, being a player of the year, and a defensive player of the year in the conference, but what he did academically, and how he served his teammates and served his family, and what a dynamic individual, but his individuality always came second, and ultimately gave his life for his country. And, sometimes I think, we have so much news and things like that, you become immune to it. But we talk to our players every day, and our players are truly, on behalf of them, I want to make sure that the men and women of the military know just how grateful we are for their service. And so that's what Thursday's all about. And that's why we're honoring them with the uniform that we're wearing, and, just telling them how much we appreciate their service for our country. And, I don't take it lightly to be an American, and we're just so lucky to get to live in this country. And the reason why we have the rights that we have and get to do the things that we do, like playing this great game, is because there's been a big price paid, and it's been paid by the men and women of our military. So it's very personal to me. It's something that, General, that's the only thing in my life. I have a couple of regrets that I won't mention here, but the one, as far as I wanted to be a Marine, and that's what I was going to do, and my high school coach said, "Well, son, you're going to get a scholarship." So I wound up playing college football, and probably was a better path for me. I probably would have made it very long. But we really appreciate you being here. And this is not something we're just doing. It's something that's really, really important to President Crow, to Ray, to myself, and to our players. We've got great, great respect. Every game, when I came here, we run out with the American flag every week. And it's something we talk to our players about, that I'm very, very proud of. And we live in the greatest country on earth. But it's something, even with my, something I think is important, like with my son, every night when we say prayers, we always pray for the men and women that are sacrificing in the military for us. And so that's what Thursday's about. And we're going to go out there, and I'll talk to our players about how important this is. And I'll be talking to them in pregame and talk to them all week about just how important that is and how we play. And that's one of the reasons why we play this game. And obviously, we want to win every game, but it's how we do it, and how we represent our school, and how we go about doing things. That's why character is so important, and discipline is so important, and respect and honor. And respect is something you give, and in return you'll receive it. So that's what we try to teach the same ideals. And so we're excited about Thursday, and really just blessed to get the opportunity to thank the men and women in the military.